How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin back with another video. Still working on the saw. We did figure out that the pulley that goes to the motor has an Allen bolt which goes back and goes right into the pin. Now I got that on there and I got it tightened down. It seems to be doing pretty good. But what I'm doing now is I'm trying to adjust this saw, the saw blade itself, just to make sure it's cutting nice and flat. And also, I wanted it to cut that 1-inch piece of wood. Like if I want my last board that's laying on the table, I wanted to be able to cut 1 inch. Well, I got it adjusted down to that 1 inch, and I'll show you what happens. So what I have adjusted right now is the lower tooth, the one that's pointing down, is 1 inch from this deck. It's 1 inch from that deck. Well, as I pull the deck up, it hits. So let me show you what we're hitting here. This bolt on this piece right here, that head of that bolt is hitting the table. So it cannot go any further than that right there. I don't think I'm supposed to lift it up every time I go to cut, but it is hitting right there. And anyhow, if I lifted it up, I'm changing the height of my blade. So what are we gonna do? I think what I'm gonna do, you can see that bolt right there, those two little bolts, that's what hits. So I think I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna grind the heads off of them and leave just enough that I can get that tight. I honestly don't know what else to do with it because we have our 1 inch between our blade and our deck. It's clearing this over here, but it's gonna hit for sure every one of these plates going down through there. So we're gonna get them two bolts off and get them out there and shave the heads off of them. Hopefully it'll work. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but I had taken about 3/4 of that head, that bolt off. I left just enough to get me a wrench on there. This goes on the top. It was about that thick right there, and I took about 3/4 of it off. So we're gonna put this one on, and then I'm gonna take the other one out and make sure it clears. I'll have to grind it down too. All right, I ground the head off my second bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, and hopefully it won't drag.
Will you tell me you put on the first notch? There's 1, 2, 3 notches.
No.
3. I mean, I don't know how you paper, but that's the third. Okay, we're just going to try to roll it up, or you going to try to...
If I can get this out, so I can put it to work. want to show you guys a little closer what me and Julie's doing here. What we're looking at when we're bending over is to make sure it's cutting straight or flat. And you can see right there's a little hump in there. Now you notice when I was going through there, that really slowed the machine down. But look at the grain on it. I'm sure that's the butt end of that log. It just, I don't know. There's a bump right here. This is where the machine slowed down, right there. So we're gonna flip it over one more time and then start cutting boards out of it and see what we can get. But where the grain in that's beautiful.
Yeah,
but you know, when we're pushing the saw down this track, as we're pushing it, it's like we're running over gravel. And I don't know if these little things are cleaning the track, but the paint on this track, look at the paint. Let's see. Look at the paint. I don't, it just bubbled up, and I don't know if that's why it's doing that. It's all over like that. See the paint going on? Is that why it feels like I'm riding over top of bumps?
I don't know, but yeah, it's coming off big pieces over here.
Yeah, the whole track. Look at the paint. Watch the paint. See, I could peel that paint right off with my fingers. I'm just wondering if that's why it's leaving the bumps in this. So I just wanted to show you guys what we're looking at. I think I got the blade tight enough. Maybe I need to go a little tighter. I don't know. I heard it was 42 pounds torque. I don't have a torque wrench here, but all right, we're going to try some more here. I just wonder if the blade's dull already. Possibly. Alright. Why are we getting the black marks? Is that burn?
Smells like it.
It smells like it to me too.
Yeah, it smells like burn marks.
I turned the water up on that last cut, but we're still not getting a straight cut at all. All I know is throw a new blade on it.
This side don't look bad, but yeah.
It's pretty wood.
You can still see the marks in it. I don't know if it's supposed to have that. You know.
I'm saying it's burning through it.
That's what it smells like.
Okay, what I just done was I just put a brand new blade on here, and not thinking, probably most of this, the trouble that I'm having probably is more to my ignorance and not knowing what I'm doing. But the first blade on there is the one that came with the Sawmill, and they say the cherry is a hard wood, so these blades here are for hard and soft wood. So hopefully we'll see this thing cut through that cherry a lot better. Now, I was looking for my torque wrench. I couldn't find it, but I was told that the torque on the tensioner for the blade is 42 pounds. If you guys know anything about what the torque is supposed to be on that, let me know. I know they have all kind of hydraulic gauges you can put on this, and they got another like a dial indicator type thing you can put on the blade for the stretch. Well, it's $300 or $400, and I don't have it to spend right now. I thought maybe do the torque on that bolt that tensions the blade would be the cheapest route to go. So Julie's filling up the water. We're gonna go ahead and fire this thing back up and see how well it cuts this cherry with this new blade. So let's see what happens. Definitely getting a better cut. I don't like the bouncing that we're getting on the mill. The head just bounces like crazy, like I'm running over gravel. There's what the grain looks like. It's a beautiful piece of wood. Sure a lot nicer than what it looked before.
Yeah, it's definitely looking better.
It's flat now. Make sure that camera's recording. doubt it. I don't know.
This, to me, this end looks a little fatter on that one side. See, right here, it looks like it starts getting a little wider from like right in here. Somewhere.
This is, which part is, what did we just cut? This one?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. No, it'll be these two here. Man, look at the grain of that thing. I don't know. I mean, it's cutting 10 times better.
It's looking better, yeah, for sure.
I think I need to tighten that blade up again.
It's definitely looking better, but...
I mean, that's like 200 times better than what it was.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, this is thicker on this side, but then this is thicker in the center and on that end.
Well, don't forget, that first cut we did was with that bad blade.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
So, one of these might be kind of an oddball. Do you have any more water?
Yeah, right there.
I gotta do this for my buddy Daryl.
What? To what?
He wants to see this grain.
Oh. Yeah, that's a pretty piece of wood.
Okay, Daryl, this one's for you. We kind of ration the water around here, but we're gonna throw some water on this guy, and we're gonna see what she's gonna look like if he was to look at that.
Oh yeah, pretty. Oh yeah. Put some clear coat on that.
That's beautiful.
Do they? I mean, wonder what it would
that.
look like if you put cherry stain on it. Would it bring the
You probably
cherry out?
wouldn't need it. Stain, it's cherry already.
Yeah, but it doesn't look cherry unless
Look at
it's
that
got
grain. Look at that grain. I want to follow that shadow, Jewel.
Oh.
It's shadow. There you go. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Pretty.
Some pretty old cherry wood. That's them old trees we cut down by the driveway. We was hoping we'd get something out of them. At least waste some practice on using the sawmill. I'm like getting better. I feel better, a little bit better.
Well, about time we only cut how many trees with it.